What's the most terrifying thing you've seen in real life? When I was around 15 years old, I lived with my Vietnam veteran dad on a pretty busy street in East Louisiana. Car crashes were fairly common. You hear a screech, crunch, then you get the cordless phone, and some towels, walk outside, make sure everyone is okay, and call 911. Well, one day we hear a screech, then a thud, not a crunch. That means that someone, not something, got hit. We look outside and there's a woman on the road about 20 feet from the crosswalk. At the other end of the crosswalk was a tipped-over baby carriage, with an infant on the pavement. This one was going to be bad. Me and my dad did the routine. Grab the phone, and the towels. I never knew what the towels were for, but my dad told me that day in the most direct military way I've ever heard him speak. Grab 2 towels. I'll cover the 2 bodies. We run outside. The infant is crying. I never felt so relieved to hear a baby cry. An older woman picks up the baby from the gutter. My dad started on her about moving injured people, but she saw the accident go down. The woman was crossing the street pushing the baby carriage, saw the car coming, pushed the stroller toward the curb and took the full force of the car. The stroller rolled to the curb, and tipped the baby onto the asphalt. We didn't know if the baby was 100% okay to be picked up, but we had another person to look at. The woman is alive, but beaten up pretty bad. She was missing teeth and bleeding from her mouth. Her knees and shins were scraped up so badly. We could see bones. Her arm looked broken. She was aware, and crying. My dad told her to not move, and told all the bystanders not to move her. The whole time I'm on the phone with 911 relaying information that he's telling me. Her boyfriend shows up. He's a fully tatted gang member, crying like a baby, shoving people aside to get to his girlfriend. My dad stops him, but instead of saying you can't, he said hold her left hand. The guy drops to his knees and holds her hand until an ambulance arrives. We didn't need to use the towels that day. We got word later on that she had a broken arm and shoulder, but she, and the baby, were going to be fine.